Angel Flight Central, sponsored by former Foundation President John Rippinger, will use its $5,000 grant toward free transportation for those in need of specialized medical evaluation, diagnosis, or treatment. Jeff Moores of H.D. Moores & Company sponsored the Pomeroy Recreation and Rehabilitation Center's grant of $5,000. The center's goal is to develop healthy life skills for people with disabilities through gardening and animal husbandry, nutrition, and cooking. The Urban League of Greater Kansas City, sponsored by Karen Hornig of the National Insurance Producer Register, received $5,000 to support college and career planning for high-risk high school students. The Woody Foundation, sponsored by Robin Landers of Landers Stein & Associates, received a $5,000 grant to fund its program that provides assistive devices to people with disabilities so they can perform everyday tasks to foster independence. Steve Katz of NAILBA Member Agency Premier Brokerage Services sponsored the Jewish Relief Agency's grant of $7,500. The grant will support its program that provides food support to low-income families in the greater Philadelphia area. The Ark House Foundation, sponsored by John Davis of Insurance Designers of Dallas, received a grant of $10,000 to provide housing for out-of-town patients and their families while undergoing extended medical treatment in the Dallas area. Jeff Moores with H.D. Moores & Company has long championed the Down syndrome connection of the Bay Area. The $10,000 grant will provide summer school for children ages 4 to 7 and funds to help their parents and teachers to prepare for the coming school year. Free Arts for Abused Children of Arizona received a $10,000 grant, sponsored by Christy Bell of Ward T. Bell and Associates, to support their program that pairs adult volunteer mentors with a group of children living in a foster care group home, residential treatment center, or homeless shelter. Sheila Kenny of Prudential Financial sponsored Glassroots Incorporated, who received a $10,000 grant to support the direct costs of providing after-school and summer programming for underserved, at-risk youth in and around Newark, New Jersey. Children's Oncology Services, sponsored by Christopher Grice of Leaders Partners and Mike Smith of CPS Horizon Financial and a former foundation president, received a grant of $12,250 to support their summer camp, helping to care for the physical, emotional, social, and support needs of pediatric cancer patients and their families. Camp Rainbow Foundation, sponsored by Alan Protzel of the Marketing Alliance, received a $15,000 grant to support their camp for children undergoing treatment for and survivors of cancer and other diseases. Mama's Kitchen, sponsored by Melanie Carter, Superior Mobile Medics, received a grant of $15,000 to support their program that delivers breakfast, lunch, and dinner to San Diego County children affected by AIDS or cancer. NAILBA member Bob Lombardo sponsored Our Mother's Home of Southwest Florida to receive a $15,000 grant to support their program to promote education, health, and community integration for adolescent mothers in foster care and their children. The Shawnee Foundation, sponsored by Steve Brown of NAILBA member agency Brown & Gomberg, received a $15,000 grant to support their summer camp program serving children with cancer and their families. With a $20,000 grant, Tom Rixey Jr. of LTCI Partners sponsored Cancer Kiss My Coolies program to create happy experiences for kids with brain cancer and their families. James Metters from National Insurance Brokerage sponsored the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation for their $20,000 grant to support their program to provide emergency financial assistance for families with children in treatment for brain and spinal cord tumors. And the Quest for Grace Foundation, sponsored by Kevin Johnson of National Long-Term Care Brokers, is this year's Felton Grant recipient. The largest grant the foundation awarded this year, $30,000, will provide new clothing and shoes this year for more than 650 at-risk children in foster care.